Hi everybody. So my name's Lisa, in case you've never seen one of my videos before. I'm just going to do a quick Divine Love TwinFlame SoulMate connection reading for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. So I'm just going to show you these because I heard these are significant in my head. But this is some pretty serious stuff here. There's a disconnect. I don't feel that it's like a separation that is desired. Like I feel like, yeah, look, there's a need to trust because the situation is changing. Like your love life is ascending. This says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So I'm going to just do Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and the connecting energy in the middle to see what's going on with everybody. I know the energy has been like really deep. That's the only word that I can like use to really describe it. And it's like been like, you know, I know for me anyway, it's like I have days like where it's like I feel like woohoo, and other days where I'm just like, you know, I'm still like doing my thing, but much more reflective and like reminiscent. Just to review, there's still a lot of like purging going on. I feel like for everyone, and releasing of just like old ways and old desires. That's what I heard. All right. So just like, there's just this like huge need to like have fun, you know, with whomever you're with. I'm hearing that song, love the one you're with. Love, but you know, take that for whatever that means for you. That doesn't mean like act out, but it just means like have fun, you know, and have fun, you know, like you can like love, like I got kids, you know, like loving on my kids and enjoying my time with my kids, that kind of stuff, you know, your friends, other family members, you know, like, it's like, find your life. And just like, I always say, like, go get your life. Like, that's it. It's like, go get your life. But it's like, kind of like, feels like also sluggish. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I want all that stuff. But then it's like, oh, kind of also feel like I could like not do anything, you know, look, make the effort and romantic feelings. Whew. Okay, so let's see. Please give me one card for Divine Masculine's energy currently in regards to this connection. All right, so he's, look, romantic feelings and make the effort. Isn't that exactly what just showed up? So, and you deserve love, Divine Masculine, because I feel like Divine Masculine is like wants to make the effort. You know, you see, like, I mean, this is one of my favorite cards in this deck. See how he's like leaning over the wall and she's acting like she doesn't really want him to kiss her, but she's standing close to the wall. And even though she's not looking at him, like, she would be very upset if he didn't like lean over and kiss her, you know? It's really sweet. I just like looked at her face, like, and she's like trying to pretend like it doesn't mean as much as it does to her, but it does. Yeah. And look at this little doggy down here. It's like just showing like the loyalty. There's a loyalty between the divine masculine and divine feminine. Like deep down inside. I mean, it's like this innocence, this purity of love, like between them, like whether or not it's been acknowledged or not between you guys, like it's like it exists. And look, it's like, oh my gosh, it's like it goes, it's like it's the two, it goes from this innocence to just from making the effort. It's like it grows. You see what I'm seeing? It's like the two of them are doing the same thing. But this time she's turning to meet him halfway. I don't know. I feel very emotional, divine masculine. So I don't know like what you're experiencing. I don't know if it's like because you're feeling like you don't deserve this love, or because like it's okay, I'm hearing that Ellie Goulding song, Powerful. It's so powerful. Yeah, so maybe you're a little there's divine masculine, a little overwhelmed by the emotions that you are feeling towards your divine feminine. Because I literally like feel like I'm gonna like cry. Like it's just like, and it's not sad, it's just like, I don't know what it is. But you're lovable, divine masculine. You deserve this. You deserve this love. So it says, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So if you're getting some urges to like reach out, then reach out. Or if you're whatever your intuition is guiding you, because I do feel like divine masculine, you're like really listening to your intuition, trusting it, and like going with the flow of it. All right, let's get one card for where's the divine feminine in regards to this connection. Divine feminines are totally focused on career and finance, making money moves is what I just heard. Trying to get their shit together. Knowing that, like, see, she's like planting these flowers. So it's like, I feel like they're very focused on, some of you may be, like building businesses, but you're like trying to get your finances together to, for stability, you know. It's like her dress is red. So it's like, you know, to be grounded, it's like building something from the ground up and needing that stability. She's also calling in her soulmate, because remember how that separation card came out before? There is, separation here, you know, and I don't feel like I feel like divine feminine is like totally focused on work, and this is what's helping her deal with the separation. And I don't even want to say deal with, but yeah, I do want to say deal with, because I do feel like there are divine feminine feeling, because you're feeling your divine masculine, but you're not seeing him, you know, you're not hearing from him, or whatever it is, you know, there's this separation for whatever reason. So divine feminines are totally focused on career. And I feel like divine masculine, you're over here a little bit more in your feels, maybe just like, yeah, you're just like really in your feels. I think just like getting like a hold over the way that you're feeling for how deeply you're feeling for the divine feminine. But, you know, divine feminine's like really calling out for her soulmate, because I do feel like there are divine feminine that are, I mean, this is why they're so focused on their career. It's because it's like I'm hearing enough already. Like there's some that are just ready to stop hurting, ready to connect with someone, you know? Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. Okay, and that part's like, because I was trying to think of like all the personal readings that I've done this week, you know, and just like where everybody was at in the personal readings, and there was like a mix, you know, like there were some people that actually, you know, came together, and then there were some where there was like, you know, there's like anger, you know, there's anger because and frustration because this is like it's, and that's why they're like focused on their finances, because and calling in soulmates and like ready to like disconnect from the connection, because, and I'm not even saying that that's like a bad thing, because there is an element of like independence that has to come, you know what I mean? So it's like, if you feel like you're waiting or you feel like you want to do something else, like do something else then, you know, if that's what feels right for you. Because I feel like as you like make decisions to do something, you'll see if that feels right or not for you, you know? And so I don't really feel like there's a right or a wrong way in moving forward for those of you that like, because I feel like there's some that like want to date, and there's some that just like, you know, and maybe you just need to like, I don't know. I'm going to pull more cards before I keep on talking here. All right. So what about for the connection? Where is the connection? Let your friends help you. And I feel like this is saying a couple of things. This is about having fun and like going out with your friends, and part of like getting your own life. And this is also about putting this connection in the divine's hands. Yeah. And as I said that, look, let go of control issues, because for some of you, it's going to take a miracle. I'm not like laughing, like, because like laughing at you, I'm just like, that's just like what I heard, you know? And it's like, but there's like still, there's like a lot of healing still going on. So, but I feel like the more that both sides like get their own life and kind of like remember who they are, because like if we like think about like the last few weeks and everything, I know that there was people coming into union, but I also know that there's been like divine masculines and divine feminines like just getting out of relationships that were like super fucking toxic, you know? So it's like you can't get out of a relationship like that and then like jump into another relationship. It's just not healthy. Like you have to allow your time to heal, you know? And heartaches, like whether or not the relationship was a good one or not, like at one point the divine masculine and divine feminine were in love with the people that they were in relationships with. So it's like those endings still need to be healed and processed. So it's like, that's why I also feel like there's like this need to like go out with your friends. There's a need to like not rush, you know, like let go of control issues, you know, and go with the flow, you know, don't worry about when, don't worry about what the other one is doing. You know, this goes for both sides, because it's like, if you truly believe that this is a divine connection, then like it's already written in the stars is what I just heard. So it's like, there's nothing to worry about. It's like, live your life. Like it'll happen. All right. So let's see, what else does the divine masculine want us to know here? Yeah, see, he wants to come forward and make an offer. He's also learning to love himself. Like, see, he's really closing out some He's been seriously betrayed. I don't know what the heck happened here, but divine masculines have been going through it. You know, they're ending a lot of cycles in their life. And he has to do this. He has to close this out. He has to heal from this before he can come forward with any kind of offer of love. And he understands this. And that's like a great thing, divine masculine. That's like awesome. It's like your thinking's on the right track. You know what I mean? But he does. He wants to make the effort. He wants to show the divine feminine how much he cares. But first, you know, you have to like love on yourself first and be good to yourself first and heal first so that you have something to offer. I mean, that's like for both sides, divine masculine and divine feminine. All right, here we go. Here's the other one. Yeah, Queen of Swords. So I do feel like, yeah, and see all these butterflies? It's like, I do feel like the divine masculines are still undergoing this transformation. I feel like they are cutting, like I said, like this is exactly what I just said. Like it's them like closing out cycles in their life. And just because they close them out doesn't mean that they're like automatically ready to like go and start off on another relationship, because it's like there's healing that has to go in. There's like, I do feel he's missing the divine feminine, you know. That's also like part of like why I felt like this overwhelming feeling of like just wanting to cry, you know, because divine masculine, like I feel it, like you're going through a lot, and but it's like growing up. That's what I hear, is like you're growing up. And yeah, my throat is all messed up. So I feel like, you know, that you have to say some things. I also feel like you're cutting people out of your life. And there's a grieving process that has to come with that. You know what I mean? Like whether or not the people are good for you or not, like it still hurts. It's still a sad thing, you know, to let people go that have maybe been in your life for years, or like to even put your foot down with like family members or whatever it is. Divine masculine, you know. But I do feel that there are some divine masculine as well, like that have been healing for a while and are like really close to stepping forward and speaking their truth to the divine feminine. Because see, this Queen of Swords, like she's about the truth. You know, she's also a divorced queen, or I'm hearing in mourning, but like she's in more, you know, what are they called? Widowed. So maybe some of these divine masculine have just like went through a divorce or something like that. And so they're still like grieving, you know. It's just an ending. I feel like there's been a lot of endings in the divine masculine's life. So hang in there tough, divine masculine, you know, you're doing it. It's like showing, you know, you're doing it. Like you're really like manning up and like dealing with your family, with your feelings. And yeah, you're transforming. And that's why it feels so uncomfortable. You know, that's why some of you are, you know, feeling like this, you know, still mourning these 3 cups that spilt over, because there was a life that you pictured, you know, with these 3 cups, and it's like totally ended. But see, there's these 2 magical cups in the background, you know, and all you got to do is turn around and see them. But, you know, you're not ready yet, and that's okay. But that's also where this like turning it over to your angels and guides is going to help. And this like let your friends help you. It's like, and going out with your friends and just kind of like, you know, I'm not saying like go out there and like start dating or anything like that. It's just like getting out with people rather than like, you know, I don't know. I'm like picturing somebody just like laying on the couch, like watching TV, and that's it, you know, like kind of just like, you know. but talk about, like, just get it all out. And even just like talking out loud. I mean, I do that all the time, like talking to my angels and my guides. Like, I just talk out loud. And I mean, because they're around, like they hear you, you know? And sometimes that's just all that helps, you know? All right, so let's clarify for Divine Feminine. Yeah, see? Divine Feminine's over here, like, going for her dreams. She's, like, manifesting, like, a whole new life. She's also transforming. You see all the butterflies? Like, so you're both, like, pretty much mirroring each other, but just in different ways. Like, you're both going through these transformations, but they're different. Like, I feel like Divine Feminines are really stepping into their power and embracing, like, it's like stepping into their power as far as like their work and like gaining control over that, and like just really starting to get responsible, where like I feel like maybe there were some Divine Feminine that weren't really that great with their finances or something, and now it's like really like budgeting and getting things situated, and even with their businesses. And but just like going for it. And this is like a new thing for them, you know, maybe not being as spontaneous with their work, or like some of them are like starting new businesses, new adventures, and they're just like creating. It's like literally manifesting what they want, having it come to life. And it is. And Divine Masculine, you're over here transforming like emotionally. Because I feel like a Divine Masculine have really been like, a lot of them are in their business, but this is like a transformation and finding your power within, like, it's like your voice, like following your heart is what I'm hearing. Like, no matter what, like you're just like following your heart. All right, so let's let your friends help you. What else for the collective? Yeah, see, this is like, because both are feeling this like abandonment is what I'm hearing. It's like they're both missing each other. You're both missing each other. And this is like why your angels and guides, like speaking with them, like, and turning the situation over to the divine, you know, and trusting in divine timing, because that's what this connection is about. It's not going to happen 1 second before it's supposed to. And it's like, it's really like stepping into that faith of, I even think last time in the message, it came through like, your faith can move mountains. And that's like I literally feel like mountains are being moved right now. It's like, and mountains, like, picture a mountain. You can't move a mountain in like a day, you know, let alone an hour, or as quickly as like some of y'all want it to happen. Like, it's just impossible. So it's like, that's why it's time to live right now. Yeah, there's like, I do feel like, see how she's playing this flute with the dragon? It's like, and then here's these 3 flames down here, which is like the twin flames. And then the third flame is that, you know, the love. It's also like the divine. It's like, but she's there with her dragon. There is a lot of, I do feel like dragon energy has been around a while. So for those of you that resonate with that, like just helping, assisting in like the whole transformation process, because I do also feel like within this transformation, there are a lot of Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine really opening up to gifts. And some of you, like, like this is just like your gifts are expanding that you already have. And then for others of you, it's like totally brand new, you know? I'm hearing like wisdom. There's just wisdom coming. There's wisdom in this transformation. Retaining the wisdom from this transformation. And we got the Page of Wands, which is like the start of something. This is pages are messengers. Yeah, look. And there's going to be like some truth. I do feel that the fact that she's playing the flute, I do feel like there's a lot of messages. I feel like the twins are like passing back messages back and forth through music to each other. And you'll know it. Like when you hear the song, like you'll just know it. Like, and these are the kinds of signs that, I just feel like these are the kinds of signs that you need to pay attention to. And it's not like cling on to them. Like this is, you know, so that you're not, and I feel again, like I can't talk. So I definitely feel like there's conversations that still need to happen. But there's still this level of healing, because it's like both sides need to get out of this energy, you know, because it's like finding your way, and it's not that far away. I mean, all she has to do is turn around, the light's like right behind her to get out of here. You know what I mean? But it's like finding your way, like through trusting the divine, through experiencing your life right now. I hope that makes sense. Because, yeah, you know, of course, like, we want to be with each other, but it's like, if it happens too soon, it's not going to work. You know what I mean? And, like, by forcing it, it's not going to work. You know, I do feel like there's been like telepathic communication, you know, and it's coming through, oh my God, like I said, through the music, you know, in dream space, like, you know, that is like happening. Yeah, treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. And I feel like that's all about like loving the ones that you're with, you know, like your kids, like your parents or your friends, like, because that's the song. And because it says, if you can't be with the one that you love, then love the one you're with. But it's like, because who knows, like, maybe it takes a year, maybe it takes 2 years. And I know nobody wants to hear that, but it's like the process of healing. And see, this is ask for help from above, from your friends. Some of you need help, like strategizing, like with your businesses, and like the divine masculine. Some of you need to strategize a way out, whatever that means. All right, so let's see. Let's get one card for what does the divine masculine want the divine feminine to know? What is his message to the divine feminine? Actions speak loudly, and this says miracles and blessings. See, I told you, didn't they say before? It says express your love through your actions. And this is a 49, which breaks down to a 13, which breaks down to a 4. And I honestly feel like this is about taking care of yourself, divine feminine. there's like these two. I just started hearing that song, She's Like the Wind, from, I think it's from Dirty Dancing. She's like the wind. And then there's an olive branch. Okay, so, you know, like an olive branch is like a peace offering or something. So maybe some divine you're going to have to be like very, very in check with your ego here on whether or not you're supposed to reach out. But I do feel like that's what that olive branch, or maybe he wants to extend an olive branch of forgiveness. But it does say express your love through your actions. But he could, okay, all right, it's coming. Okay, so it's like he wants to express how he really feels through his actions. Like he doesn't want to just like talk. I'm hearing talk is cheap, talk is cheap, talk is cheap. Like, so maybe some of your divine masculines, maybe some of you divine masculines have spoken things that you couldn't follow through on or something. So that's what he wants you to know, divine feminine, is that he's, I just heard, going to put his money where his mouth is, and he's going to, they are planning on extending an olive branch, and they are learning, and they have learned that you can't just talk about it, you got to be about it. It's pretty awesome, divine masculine. All right, so see, miracles and blessings. Everything has its gifts. So it's like, and that's like, I'm hearing the song Through the Fire now. Okay, so that's like seeing the lesson in the pain. You know what I mean? Like from the experience. Which it's not easy to like find the lesson in the pain, because it's like much easier just to sit in the pain, you know, or even face the fact that there's a lesson you need to learn from the pain, you know, because maybe you caused it, you know what I mean? So what's the divine feminine's message to the divine masculine? Take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. Yeah, and that goes towards for you, divine masculine, because I feel like there's some divine masculine just not feeling worthy of the love that he knows his feminine has for him. And I'm also hearing that there's some that are hesitant because of the drastic change being with their divine feminine is going to entail. But see, it's like these two are sitting in a boat, and they're like just trusting the divine. They're like in this little boat in this like raging water, and God's got them. And this says, ask for help. Divine feminine wants you to ask for help. It says, what is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. This is definitely not something like this. These transformations, like within these connections, are not things that you can like experience by yourself. Like you, at least I have not been able to, you know, like I've had to, you know, I've had at times, like I've had my, I've gotten my cards read And yeah, so it's like, and then as I've met Divine Feminine, like through my own channel, it's like now we all like support each other, you know, because like deep lessons come from these connections, you know, like we trigger this stuff like deep within ourselves, and it's like we need each other. Yeah, look. Okay, these two cards just came out. Okay, get to know each other, and here's these two. I'm taking them for the connection because it just feels right. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. And this card makes me totally confirms that I do feel that in dream, I feel like there's a serious, deep past life connection here between the divine masculine and the divine feminine, like many lives. But this is also the fact that there's like all these different realms here. It's like in all these, it's like, I don't know, it just makes me think about different lifetimes. It makes me feel, think about like connecting, like spiritually, like during dream space. But this says, be in the present and dream of the future. It's like, yes, imagine your life, you know, of what it's going to be like. But it's like, okay, that's going to take time. So, but you still got to like live and do what you do right now, because whatever's happening here is, it's like what I said, faith can move mountains, and, you know, but mountains don't move in a day, you know what I mean? So, and it says the heart of the matter. There's more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. And that's because there's like both sides have shit going on. Neither side is ready yet, because there's still healing going on. It's wrapping up loose ends. That's what I just heard. So, and get to know each other. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. And I feel like that's like for, it's like you can't, I'm hearing a song, but I can't make out all the words. It's like, love don't come easy, but it's a game of give and take. I think that's a Phil Collins song. No, you can't hurry, love. I think so. I don't know. That's an old song. It just started playing in my head. So, but it's like that song. It's like slow and steady. I mean, it's like if you love somebody and they're hurting and they're injured, like, are you going to make them like get up and like go play with you, or, you know, baseball or something? Like, no, like if they need to recuperate, you would of course like allow them to recuperate, and you would like take care of them. And that's what needs to happen now, because both sides are still healing, like from heartache and finding their strength. I mean, this is, yeah, they're both needing this nurturing. They're both like healing their insides. Like, that's why this mother is here with a child. It's like they're healing this, I'm hearing like abandonment issues. And like, I don't feel like everybody's been as nurtured by their parents as, you know, kids should be. And so it's like now it's just like, you know, we triggered each other, you know, into this healing, because we got to heal this part of us, so that when like this connection comes together, it's about unconditional love, and it's not like out of this neediness. So let the healing happen. All right, let's just get one advice card, because this went way too long. I thought I was going to do this quick, but whatever. It's like got deep here. They always get deep, right? All right, so let's get a couple advice cards for the connection here. Advice. Yeah, see what I tell you, Father healing. Yeah, because that's been that has shown up a lot in the personal readings that I've done, is a lot of healing between relationships with parents. It says divine magic, extra magical energy surrounds your situation right now. Expect miracles. This is also dealing with issues with your kids. Like, if there's like a level of forgiveness here, this is also like some divine masculine like didn't really have dads, or their dads weren't like a very active participant in their life, and so they never really learned how to be like, they saw the man that he was, and that's pretty much all they had to go by. So it's like they're manning up. All right, what other advice for the connection here? Wow, see, wait, and look, worthiness and treasure chest, because there's still healing going on. There's like really great stuff in store for both. It says an unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. And I feel like this is like within your businesses, and it's also within this love that you're finding for yourself, because for yourselves, like separately. And this worthiness is being healed. There's something with the full moon. I know there's a full moon. I think it's on the 18th. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. And that's like something that's healing on both sides. That's why this is going on here, because like both are feeling like this abandonment, but it doesn't really have, it may have been triggered by the other one, but it goes way deeper than that. And that's something that's come to the surface. And that's what like both sides are looking at right now, you know, and dealing with that. And that's why it's so important to get your life going right now. Like, even if you feel like all you want to do is like sulk on the couch, it's like, no, you know, it's like, this is the time to like really be grateful for the life that you have, you know, and define, like, remember who you were, like, remember who you were before you were in these relationships that broke your heart, or, you know, like get back to the things that you love to do, like just back to all those things. I do feel like there's like just like divine masculine and divine feminine like really standing up for themselves and really changing, and it's just a lot going on. I get it. But you guys are doing it, man. It's like you're doing it. You're doing the work, and it's awesome. So be good to yourself, allow yourself the time to heal. I do feel that divine masculine, it is on your mind to reach out to the divine feminine. And all I can say is just do that when you feel right. Like, if you don't know what to do, don't do anything. But if it feels right and you are being guided, you know, trust your intuition. It's like right on, and do it when you're ready. Yeah, because oh yeah, see, look, this was at the bottom of the deck. Get to know each other, because that's what's going to happen. You guys are going to like get to know each other on a different level, and a new love. This is like new love of self. There's a new love that will, some of you, learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. Embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. And that's what's happening. This like new love of self. And it's going to change everything. It's going to change everything in your life. I'm hearing now, like, when you know better, you do better. Because for a long time, neither side like knew better. And so they acted differently. Miracles and blessings. All right, guys. Kind of deep for a Valentine's Day, but it's headed in the right direction because there is still major healing going on, and it's all good because it's bringing both to a place. Let's see what's underneath here. Yeah, to a place where it's safe. It's safe for you to love. There's forgiving and learning going on. This is like within family and within each other, you know, but there is separation, and and like I said, I always get the feeling like this is a separation that's like, it's not really wanted. Children. And then soulmate. But love yourself first. All right, guys. I love you. I'll see you soon. Keep doing what you're doing because it's what's making you great, you know? So anyway, I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye.